I would like to quickly show you how to draw this on your graphs. Just take note, although this says it's a CAS calculator, the functions work exactly the same. It's an exam mode, so everything I am doing now you will be able to do on your handheld calculator. Now I want to draw this graph. So to get a graph, I'm going to press on the home button. I'm going to move down with my cursor, or I can move around with my pad, and I'm going to click on my function. Right, so what I have is now my equation. I want to put in this formula. To do that, I need the square root, so I'm going to say control square root. That will be of x, so I'm just going to use x. Take 1, it's not -1, it's take 1, and then I'm going to say enter. Now remember, you can move. This is what you see over here is just like looking through a window, and you can move and see different things through the window. To change that view, we're going to use menu, window zoom, and then there's different settings. Go and play around with it and see how you can use it. I'm just going to change the window settings manually. I'm going to say, because I saw it started high up, I'm going to say my x minimum is going to be around about -1, and my x maximum is, let's just take it a little bit further, and we'll say, let's take that to 15. It scales automatically. My y value I'm going to take to -2, -2, and my maximum for my y value, I'll take that up to, let's say, 10. If I say OK, this is how my graph looks like. Now, that will give you the general shape, and if you see it, it looks pretty much like this one. What you can do then is, if you want to see what is the values for specific points, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to menu. I'm going to say trace. So the trace, graph trace, and I'm going to say enter. Now it will give you points where this is your x value and your y value. And as we've done in this question over here, when x is 1, 2, 3, and 4, all I have to do now is, without pressing anything else, I'm just going to say 1. And it will automatically bring this up that says x equals 1. If you enter, then it will show you 1, 0, and that's my first point. If I press 2 without doing anything, just press 2, it will say x2, enter, and it shows you it's 2, 1, which is our second point. And you can then do the same for 3, enter, and this is the same as what we did with the other calculator, 1.41. So if you want to know what's the exact value, now remember, this what we see here is a rounded value. This 1.41 is a rounded value. What we have over here is an exact value. So to get the exact value, you will have to substitute it back into the equation. And that's basically it. If I want to know what is the point where this touches, where it crosses the x, I can find that as well. I will go to menu. I will say analyze graph. I want to know what's a 0, because that's called a 0 point where it intercepts the x-axis. They ask me, where do you want to find it? And with your mouse button, you're just going to move to any side to the left, click once, move anywhere to the right, click once, and it will give you the value 1, 0. So that is my x-intercept. I'm not going to do the other one. I hope this helped.